Welcome back to The Survival Historian, where we unearth the forgotten skills that kept our ancestors alive in the world's most unforgiving environments. Today, we descend beneath the blistering surface of the world's harshest deserts to reveal engineering secrets that, honestly, defy everything you thought you knew about survival. Picture this. Civilizations of 30,000 people thriving in landscapes receiving barely 3 inches of rain per year, sustaining orchards, livestock, and communities without a single electric pump or modern pipeline. This isn't fantasy. This is the lost science of desert hydrology, and we're about to rediscover how it worked. The Arid Paradox: Ancient Solutions to Modern Scarcity. As I record this on February 14th, 2026, over 2 billion people face severe water scarcity. Cape Town nearly reached day zero. The Colorado River shrinks year after year. Yet millennia ago, the Nabateans carved a thriving metropolis from the sandstone cliffs of Petra. The Persians transformed barren plains into agricultural heartlands, and tribes across the Sahara knew exactly where to dig when the sun scorched the earth dry. How did they do it? The answer lies not in dominance over nature, but in profound understanding of it. These ancient engineers saw water where we see only dust, harvested moisture from the very air itself, and built systems so elegant they still function today after 3,000 years. Modern technology hasn't surpassed them. We've simply forgotten their methods. Whispers of the Earth, the Qanat system revealed. Deep beneath the Iranian plateau runs a hidden network older than Rome itself. The Qanat system represents perhaps humanity's most sophisticated pre-industrial engineering achievement. Imagine teams of muqannis, master diggers, descending into vertical shafts carved at precise intervals across kilometers of desert. Below, nearly horizontal tunnels snake back toward distant mountain aquifers, following gradients so subtle they dropped mere centimeters per 100 meters. These weren't simple water channels, they were gravity-powered lifelines that tapped underground reserves and delivered them to cities without losing a drop to evaporation. The physics are elegant, cool, subterranean temperatures prevent water loss, while the vertical shafts provide ventilation for workers and pressure regulation for consistent flow. In Oman and Iran today, engineers struggle to replicate what ancient builders achieved with rope, bronze tools, and an intimate knowledge of geology. Some Qanats have flowed continuously for over 2 millennia, still irrigating fields their creators will never see, harvesting the invisible dew, fog, and rock piles. But, Qanats required mountains and aquifers. What about the absolute deserts, where groundwater lies beyond reach? Here, ancient tribes turned to the atmosphere itself. On cold desert nights, carefully constructed rock piles performed daily miracles. The physics are simple, but the application required generations of observation. Rocks lose heat faster than the surrounding air, causing atmospheric moisture to condense on their cold surfaces like dew on morning grass. By dawn, water trickles down these deliberately arranged stone structures into collection basins below, providing fresh drinking water where rainfall never falls. Along coastal deserts from the Atacama to Morocco, another technique emerged. Woven mats and later mesh nets captured fog rolling inland from the ocean. Moisture condensed on thousands of fibers, coalescing into droplets that ran down into carefully positioned troughs. It sounds modest until you realize these fog harvesting systems could yield hundreds of liters daily from air that feels bone dry. Beyond engineering community, conservation, and culture. Yet technology alone never sustained anyone. These water systems demanded something equally sophisticated: social structures built on cooperation and conservation. Qanat maintenance required entire communities organized into specialized roles: diggers, engineers, water distributors, who allocated shares with meticulous fairness. Rights and responsibilities passed through generations, encoded in oral traditions and later written contracts. The engineering embedded conservation by design, underground flow prevented waste. Shared access prevented hoarding. The systems themselves taught restraint because everyone understood damage the Qanat and everyone suffers. Lessons for tomorrow. Reclaiming our hydrological heritage. Today, as climate change reshapes rainfall patterns and aquifers fail worldwide, these ancient methods resurface not as curiosities, but as blueprints for survival. They operated without electricity, required no rare materials, and worked in harmony with natural cycles rather than against them. From Chilean villages reviving fog nets to Middle Eastern engineers restoring Qanats, we're learning what desert tribes always knew. The most advanced technology isn't always the newest. Sometimes it's the oldest, refined across centuries of adaptation. If this journey through time and ingenuity resonated with you, hit that like button and share this video with anyone who believes history has nothing to teach us. Subscribe to The Survival Historian because understanding how our ancestors endured doesn't just honor their memory, it might just save our future. Until next time, stay curious and stay prepared.